construction is a hot topic because we do seem to have a shortage of houses for sale because people have their interest rates and things and they don't really want to go anywhere. Now, it can be a really good experience. It can be a really bad experience. And you really do need somebody in your corner to fight for you, because a lot of times with new construction, especially with big builders, their agents kind of disappear. Yes, you can show up on site, use their agent, use their lender, but you are not getting represented in the best possible way because their lender and their agent are working for the builder. Their job is to ensure that the builder is taken care of first and you are taken care of second. It's just the way that it works. They are basically running a dual agency, and it's not illegal by any means, but it's really hard to say I can represent you both equally, because at the end of the day, you contracted with one person originally, and that's the best interest that you were trying to look out for. So even with new construction, whether it be a big company or like D.R. Horton or something of that nature, or if it's a custom home builder, you want your own representation so that your interests are protected. Because sometimes it is good to go with their lender or with their agent because it's easy, or because the deal is cut and dry, you're fine paying what you're paying. They're going to give you some incentives for going with their lender. They're going to pay your closing costs, whatever it is. But that doesn't always pan out. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. There are inspections. They will tell you you don't need an inspection because they inspected already. They passed all their inspections. They got their CO, which is their certificate of occupancy. Everything passed. You're good. Get your own inspection. If you do nothing else, that is the takeaway. Go search on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook instances where people had new construction inspections done, and you will quickly see why it is in your best interest to always get your own inspection. Now, as a realtor who has worked with a lot of new construction, I can say that I personally, and this does not go for everybody because it's the same thing with any type of realtor, we're not all treated equally because we don't all act in the same way, but I have yet to have a good experience with a realtor that is representing the seller, which is usually the builder. They kind of disappear. Literally, you sign the contract and getting them on the phone, getting any kind of interaction out of them is a nightmare, a literal nightmare. I had one recently that I talked to the builder himself, the guy that was like overseeing the project, 10 times more than I ever talked to the agent. He was so nice. He was so helpful. Any questions we had, he was there and happy to answer. If he couldn't answer, he found us an answer, like top notch. But why did I have to deal with the builder himself instead of the person representing the builder? I shouldn't have to. That is why they have an agent. Now, that is not always the case, but that unfortunately has been my experience. So if you are looking into new construction, you absolutely can walk on site and say, hey, I want to buy a house. They can walk you around, pick it out. We can get the numbers done. You can go with their lender. You can go have your own lender, but use their representation and you can buy the house. However, they're not going to be looking out for your best interest because their job is to look out for the best interest of the builder. And you need your own representation. It is sometimes feels easier to have it all in one place and to just use the people that they have, but it just doesn't always benefit you. They could be pulling the wool over your eyes. You could be getting taken advantage of. And that's what I see more so than not, is that you get taken advantage of because you don't have anybody that's there to say, wait a minute, this contract states that we were supposed to be closed on this day. Yes, you have a 30-day time period that you can extend through, but we're out of that 30-day time period to extend through, and I don't like the way this is going. We need to reassess this. You have somebody on your side that says, hey, that is not right. We went in, we did the inspection. That wall looks like crap. It looks like trash. Your, mud guys came in and did a terrible job. Your painters came in, got paint all over the floors. Oh, well, it should be fine. It's just little specks. It'll clean up with the mop. No, absolutely not. You're going to come in and you're going to fix that. You need somebody who's going to look at those details because it's exciting. It's exciting. You start seeing it being built and you kind of overlook some of that stuff. And you need somebody who's going to come in and say, no, this is not okay. This is not sufficient. This is not what we signed up for. You're going to fix it. You're going to do it right. And when you have your own inspector come out, if there's any issues, you need someone to negotiate on your side to say, you're either going to fix this or you're going to compensate, or we're going to get out of this contract, or we're going to do something, because this is not correct. And I'm not closing on something that is not right. So it is really, really, really important, even with new construction, to have representation, have somebody who's on your side, who is always looking out for your best interest. Because if you don't, there is a high probability you are going to get taken advantage of in some particular aspect of that transaction, and I don't want to see that for you. My name is Morgan Rountree with Morgan Rountree Realty. I'm here to help with any of your real estate needs, whether it be buying or selling. I work with a lot of new construction. I have a personal builder that does custom home building, and I live by trying to create an environment for my clients that is ease and enjoyable. So if you are looking into buying or selling, looking into potentially new construction, or wanting to see what that venture would look like, please give me a call, text me, email me, doesn't matter. My web address, everything is linked below for how you can reach me. I would love to be able to help you in this new adventure.